Okay. Um, so moving on. Let's get to the fixture of the Sunday league Premier League fixture between Liverpool and Arsenal. Um, this was um this was a game that was mostly anticipated. It was decided by a wonderful free kick from Sobozai, and Arsenal were defeated at Anfield. Um, Sam, what do you think about this game overall? Looking at this fixture, do you think that this game lived up to expectation?
Anyway, for me, I feel like the game will have gone that way, and Arsenal being Arsenal, they did all they could, but of course, the game changer was just the free kick, and for both Liverpool and Arsenal, they need to also step up their game because with this performance, I don't think they are going nowhere. Apparently, I don't think for now anyone has done exceptionally well to be considered as invincible because be it Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, they are just there. For me, personally, even Chelsea, so they are just there. There is no one that could be considered as invincible for now. So I think they all need to the so-called big guys need to step up their game. And even with all this performance we've seen so far, it's nothing to rant home about. Because when these guys get to Europe, the so-called the Champions League, they will be defeated mercilessly with all of these their performances. So I think they should all step up their game and do better. That's what I think. Mm.
Hmm, interesting. Tammy, over to you. What do you think about this fixture? Obviously you guys lost the game. I was expecting more from Arsenal in this fixture. But would you call this a statement win for Liverpool, or just Arsenal being nowhere good enough to say take a draw or at least a win?
I don't know what you mean by you were expecting more from us from Arsenal at Anfield. What were you expecting to come and run Riot 3-0?
Of
Were we
course, I was.
playing Chelsea at the bridge or what did you think?
No, no, no.
We're
This
playing
was
Liverpool defending champion. I don't
no.
understand. What
This
were you
was this
expecting?
was this was a game where you had a lot of manpower. You had your player. Although Saka was injured, Madueke
How
was
do we have
there.
manpower? Our best player was not on the pitch, was not on the
Madueke
line, was not even the team. Our
was in.
best defender did not, so I don't understand. What do you mean by furthermore?
The
We're not playing Chelsea, we're playing Liverpool for God's sake. So give them their credit what's deserved,
Why,
please.
why are you
Let's
mentioning
let, let's
Chelsea? I
no,
don't
no, no.
let's
understand. No,
no
You
no it's
why
because he
mentioning
needs to
Chelsea?
understand now. If
no,
it
no, no,
was
no, no, no.
our side chick
No, but
Chelsea,
no, but this is
anytime of the day,
He has to
any day of the week
Chelsea
we'll
into
beat them. I'll
you know.
beat them twice on Sunday.
Rami. The
Yeah.
the the pundits out there have put Arsenal as favorite to win the league, and
They
with
also said Liverpool were favorite to also favorite to win the league. It's a
and
divided
with the game
house.
today, and
Some
with the
people
game
say Liverpool are favorite to win the league. Some people say Arsenal is a divided house. So don't say like all the pundits are saying only Arsenal that can win the league. It's a divided house.
most of the
So it's a
pundits
two-horse race.
have
Typically,
Arsenal.
everybody says it's going to be a two-horse race.
And so what was the game? Your thoughts on the game? Was it
Okay, first thing first, I must say Ateta is a very negative coach. On a normal day, I don't see any reason why Ateta should still be coaching Arsenal. You can't go into a match and you want to win the league and you're playing 3 DMs. You're starting with 3 DMs. Why on planet Earth are you starting with 3 DMs? When you know your striker is not the type of striker that will come back and win the ball. He's waiting to be fed. Everybody in the side no courage plays. You will not. It's not a Harvard that will drop back, play 1-2 with you, and he wants to just be there, give me the ball, let me score. That's all he knows how to do. Or sometimes run down the left flank, cutting and score. But then again, you play Rice, you play Zubimendi, and you play traffic lights Merihu. What are you expecting? No, that's why very negative
but
football.
did you not?
Very,
Did
very
you not?
negative
No,
football.
but so
Then again, to make it worse, you play Martinelli. I don't know, for God's sake, how that human being is a footballer. That guy is just a Brazilian Piosekedia. I don't understand. What is the idea of starting Martinelli? It's not technical. The speed he has, just keep running like a stellar quantity, like he doesn't understand where it's going to, where his direction is. Not direction. Just keep running. What were you expecting out of that kind of game? Like I said, Ateta is the problem. There is no way you are telling me I want to play Liverpool. You should not be going to that match that let me see how I can get a draw. If I want to win, because that Liverpool side is freaking so ordinary. There's no way I should be playing Liverpool and I should not be scoring that point in Liverpool side. There's no
So
way.
why you seem to be contradicting yourself? Liverpool is ordinary, and you are saying that
I
nobody
started by
expected
telling you
Arsenal
that
to win.
Ateta is the problem, don't you? I started by saying that now. You have the tools, but it's the same thing. When you have a country with so many resources, but it's being badly managed. That's the same thing. You have the right resources, you have the right tools, but you cannot manage it properly. There's no way you're telling me why you start a match with 3 DNs and Martinelli on the left wing. Why? Where do you want creativity to come from?
Maybe
What are
perhaps
you expecting?
maybe perhaps to deal with the Liverpool midfield as well.
What Liverpool midfield was that? Where Vance have not typically even gotten himself. The only person there, maybe we Gravenberch, how do you pronounce his name? That had a decent, and then he got yellow card sorry at any 30 minutes. You know, so if you had the skillful person in that center of the park, he might have fouled you, get a second yellow card, and be off the pitch and be a free ride. You know, we had no reason not to go there and win. So the thing first is mentality. I think I was going there to say, okay, I don't want to lose. And that is the problem they has been facing a long time ago. Okay, let me say I can hold Liverpool, get points from all these other games. But then again, set piece can happen, free kick can come, corner kick might come. You know, you can concede. There's some things you can't prevent. And that's exactly what happened today. Liverpool were bang average. You know, I don't think they even had a sniff throughout the whole first half. You know, same thing to Szoboszlai came and, you know, gave that fantastic free kick. Arsenal and Liverpool were just, you know, everybody was just being very respectful of each other. But that's not exactly for a club that has not won any trophy in the last 5 years, you've not won the league in the last 20 years, you can't come with that kind of mentality to games like this. These are the kind of games that might win you the league. So if I'm going to Anfield and I am Ateta at this point in my career, I am going there to win. If I'm going to Stamford Bridge, I am going there to win. If I'm going to Etihad, I am going there to win because I want to win. Better I go there and I'm trying to win and I get to lose. I'm going there, I'm trying to get a draw and I lose eventually. It was a negative football. Okay, the idea of starting Martinelli is because you want to track back and help Calafiori. Now you're now starting 3 DMs. You and I know that Martinelli will never give you anything offensively. So that means you have 5 defenders already. Because Martinelli is your extra defender also. They are not playing Merino. Creativity will never come out of there. The only thing I know is physicality because it's physical. You're having Rice, same thing. You keep dropping back. You have Zubimendi also plays at the back. So the only creativity you're expecting is from Mandem, Madueke. Is that exactly how you want me to win the league? So on a normal day, Ateta should not even have a job from any serious club. But then again, like I said, sorry, you know, most of the other clubs in the league, they're not as if they're better than Arsenal. So you can do exactly how you like because, okay, these guys are also that I'm competing against, they're not all that good. So, you know, if other teams have decent, there's no reason why the decent Liverpool side will not run riot past Arsenal and give it 3-0. Because they kept on stretching them. They were stretching them. At a point in time, they were threatening to implement it too much. That's how I even gave away the free kick. Just that lounge, all those ones, because, you know, they were putting so much pressure, you know, on that midfield. We move out. Arteta learns his lesson. Next time you are playing a big team, go there to win. Attack them. They're better than them. They're better than Liverpool, pound for pound. They're better than them. So what are you scared of? That they're going to score you? Just score back. That's how life is. But then again, just to chip it in, you know, the referee too was against us. We had a clear penalty shout. If it was the team from Blue Code that had that handball that hit Szoboszlai's hand. You know, so tell me why Szoboszlai is playing right back and Martinelli cannot run passing. Cannot beat him. Tell me why. Seriously, 20 minutes cameo. All our best chances came from his wing. Immediately, boom, boom, he has gone past your like he was not there. Found himself in the box. 2 times. What are you telling me? 20 minutes.
Eze had a decent game.
Exactly. And you had no reason to leave him on the bench when you know you had no creativity on the pitch. Come on, man. Ateta needs to go.
But
if
you look at the statistics from this game, Dami, Arsenal haven't won at Anfield since 2012. So perhaps
I think Ateta was in the team that won. It's not the game that Cazorla scored.
Yes, perhaps yes.
2-1.
Yes, 2-1. Yes. So perhaps maybe Ateta sort of went into this game thinking that he couldn't win it. That's why he played
mentality. Then you should not be coaching us now. I cannot go against a team and I'm going there to say I can't win. These were the same team that beat Real Madrid last season. So why can't you go and beat Liverpool? What are you telling me? Look at the Liverpool team. There's nothing. Look at the team. Truly, there's really nothing special about the team. See, Kekes. Madueke was even going past him, saying, Kekes. Imagine there was Saka there. But let's not imagine. Showbox like, don't right back for God's sake. There's no reason why Martinelli cannot stand and say, let me beat my man. There's no reason. Come on, man. Cut me a break.
Pascal, what do you make of this game? Do you think Liverpool did perform well in this game? Because I personally, I don't think they did too much. They didn't really push as you'd expect them to do, especially at Anfield. And personally, I also feel like Arsenal sat back. So I agree with some of the comments from Dami there. I felt like they could have taken the game to Liverpool as well in some times. What do you make of this game, especially from Liverpool? Is this what we've come to expect from them?
Well, for me, I think more than anything else, this game was actually a reality check for Arsenal. They should learn they will not play Leeds United every Sunday or every Saturday. I mean,
give me Chelsea. Give me Chelsea. I will beat Chelsea every day of the week and twice on Sunday. Give me Chelsea.
Going by history, I mean, I expected this game to end in a goalless draw. I actually thought it was going to be a goalless draw because I knew definitely, for whatever Dami is saying, if Ateta plays Liverpool 6 times this season, it will be the same approach. He will be cautious. The plan was to try and contain Liverpool, win the midfield battle, and probably bring in his creative players in the second half, where they will have an edge and overrun the Liverpool team. But he got it wrong. A sublime world-class free kick by Szoboszlai settled everything. I mean, it was a day where Ateta suffered from his PTSD. He hasn't won at Anfield for 12 years now or thereabout. Yeah.
What do you mean by Anfield? He hasn't won. I think been the coach for 12 years, for God's sake.
Yeah, so
hasn't been the coach for 12 years.
So I mean, they have.
And flip it. Liverpool have not beaten Arsenal for 3 years too. So what are you not saying to you today?
Yeah,
so what are you not saying? So please give this club some respect.
Dami, there was a lot of statistics around Arteta's the last few seasons. You guys have finished second, and how the team hasn't lost to any of the top 6 sides.
Big 6, yeah.
Big 6. So what does he hold now for your club this season? Are you confident still that you are still, strong contenders to win this league? Because that record is gone now.
Oh, I'm glad that record is out of the way because, what's that business? I'm not beating Big 6. You don't win the league by beating Big 6. They've refused to beat us for the last 2 seasons or 3 seasons, and we came second. So it's high time we start losing against them. And, we got the striker for the small teams, Gyökeres. He's good at scoring small teams. So let's pick up our points against the small teams and let us lose if we want to lose against the big teams. Liverpool, when we beat, was it not 2 seasons ago? When we beat Man City 1-0, they still won the league. So what are we saying? It's fine. We can lose 1-0 and go ahead and win the league. So that's all well and good. And yes, I'm very confident that Arsenal is going to win the league this season because the guys around us are, they are worse than us. Honestly, the guys, the teams around, nobody there is. I'm not looking at any team in the league this season. I'm saying, oh, I'm scared. I'm looking at Chelsea and like, you Chelsea, come on. I'm looking at Liverpool and like, okay, sometimes you might be lucky, sometimes you won't be lucky, sometimes Bournemouth will come from behind.
You're sleeping on Chelsea. Dami, you're sleeping
on Chelsea will go as far as they can go. The thing with Chelsea, I keep telling you guys, sorry to digress, they have a horrible defense. You cannot win the league without defense.
No. I beg to differ there. You have left back. Our left back is one of the, if not the best in the league, if not
the
for
best
injury,
in the world.
The best in the world.
Yes.
He can arguably, but let's leave it at the league for now.
Yeah.
Okay. Our right back as well. Also very, very.
Who's your right back?
One of the best.
Who is the right back? Call the person now. What's his name?
Malo Gusto.
No, Gusto is the right back.
No, not Malo Gusto. No, Malo Gusto.
Chelsea fans here.
Hold on. No. Malo Gusto is a good deputy. we know our
Okay. So Pascal, your right back is not
Rhys
Malogusto. So which your right back is Igbo?
Rhys James is the right back.
Can you bet your life that Nigeria will play up 20 matches this season? EPL. Can you bet
No,
your life on that?
if it's well managed,
I don't know. I don't understand that being well managed. Can you bet your life in this 20? We start 20 games
of course, why not? Of course, why not? Yes,
Okay,
he can play.
let's
He
leave
can
it
play.
at that.
He can play. Rhys James, a Champions League winner. You know, our captain. I think what Maresca is doing is quite good, especially if you know you have a deputy you can count on. I think that is a good cover with Gusto. You can't. There's nobody in the league better than Cucurella. There's nobody in the league. If you look at our centre back, obviously we lost out on Cole. Chaloba. Chaloba is actually very good. The suspect here is Tosin. I don't think Tosin is really can be quite consistent.
Chaloba is just slightly above average. Slightly above average. This was Chaloba that few months ago was the Crystal Palace they sent him out on loan.
This is you are using the Crystal Palace days to look at. Chaloba has improved tremendously. He's very calm, he's very composed. In fact, he even chips in now with goals every, here and there, which is obviously and he has that physical presence as well. The only problem we have is the guy in that our goalpost. That is our
You first said one of your centre back is the problem and your keeper is the problem. In your defense, you already have two problems and you want to win the league. I have not seen, to be honest, so jokes aside, I have not seen a bad defense, and correct me if I'm wrong, win the league. I have not seen an average defense win the league too. Let's go back as far as maybe 10 years, 15 years when you have fresh memory. I've not seen. So that's why I'm saying, unless something changed, maybe this night, the transfer deadline, you guys hijack.
Firepower up front can obviously count.
Exactly. Your firepower up front is not all that excellent. Don't you understand? It's not excellent.
Ours is probably up there with
you know, to be able to know that Gittin was still starting in your team. I don't understand.
No. Gittin is not even cut out yet for this team. I think
I'm saying, no.
Gittin cannot start games on a regular. He will come in every now and then.
That's not the team to win the league. Like I said, in the last 10, let's even push it to 15 years. So you see, but just to wrap up this argument here, so we don't digress. Just answer two questions. In the last 15 years, let's stretch to 15 years. Tell me a team that has won the league with a slightly average defense or above average defense one, and a strike force, that has that slightly average defense and a strike force that is also still debatable if he's way above average or not. Just tell me that.
Let me answer
if it has happened.
Leicester City.
You see, all of us, you don't call Leicester City in conversations now. Those were state of euphoria now. It's just like saying,
but that contradicts your point.
No. You see, but wait now. Wait, Pascal, I knew you were going to say Leicester City, so just wait. It's not like starting the season now, and you're telling me Burnley can win the league. And I'll tell you why. You tell me because Leicester City won it. And I'm like, come on now. Those are things that happen once in 100 years. And that 100 years has passed already. So let's talk like good analysts.
Dammy,
Pascal, give me good points.
So hold on, Dammy. The way you have to look at it is this. There are so many factors that contribute to a team winning the league. I mean, you have a league that will run. I mean, you have to play about 38 games here to win the league. And you find that, even Mourinho's greatest side, you find that at some point, maybe at the beginning, they might struggle. The players understanding themselves, building the right partnership. But with time, as long as they're being coached properly, tactically, the coach understands what he's doing, you find that the players begin to grow within each other. They get to understand themselves more. I mean, they get to form partnerships that will, make all the difference, give them the cutting edge, grinding out results. These are some of the factors that, can contribute to a team winning the league. And if you look at Arsenal's team over the years after the Invisibles, this is where they lack it. For everything Arsenal will do right from the beginning of the league, once it gets to January, at some point it was January. Once it's January, their competitive edge ends. Now I think it has extended to February. It is not the same for a lot of clubs. You can't use Arsenal's performance and their trajectory to compare other clubs and how they actually achieve it. Leicester did it. I mean, Chelsea, with everything you may throw at Chelsea aside the league, you find that in almost every competition, it gets to a point where the team starts to gel. They get to understand themselves very well. They could beat any team any day, and that's actually what gives them the edge.
It's a team sport.
Over the line. So you can't use that.
Okay, so in summary now, Pascal, let's summarize what you said.
Yeah.
You've agreed that Chelsea defense is just slightly above average, and their attack is just slightly above average. Wait, no, I think that has been the basis since. So you agree that they are both just slightly above average, but you still believe even with that, you think you're good enough to win the league. That's all right.
I mean, Chelsea's defense is not slightly above average. The defense is of young boys who are actually.
Oh, please don't do this now. So categorize the defense. But don't be scared now. Tell him, see,
no.
Defense, Pascal. Now, be straight for God's sake.
I think the defense is more than average. It's not just above average.
It's not slightly above average.
It's not slightly above average.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Start with at the end. You will see the full story. What of your attack? Is it slightly above average or fantastic attack?
Oh no, you skipped that. That means you've skipped
why,
the midfield.
Why are you skipping the midfield?
Why you skip the midfield? The midfield is the best in England.
It's not the best in England. Calm down.
Let me tell you the midfield. The midfield, Caicedo. Wait, hold on. There are 3 players in that midfield. I want you to call 3 players that will match these players. Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, and Kopama. Name 3 players in other clubs' midfield that can compete against this midfield.
Don't change the question. Wait. Are you saying pound for Zubimendi and Caicedo, who is better?
Zubimendi and Caicedo. I mean, are we joking here, Dami?
Are we on this?
So don't worry. Like I said, it's CLE, right? We'll remember. We'll come back to this. That's all. You ask who can match Caicedo. I've answered you now. I will take Rice over Enzo. Now, what are you telling me? You see, boy, I will leave Rice and go and take Enzo. I don't understand. What has Enzo done? See, I come from winning World Cup. I will take Enzo over Rice. Why?
If you take Declan Rice over Enzo Fernandez, will you pair Declan Rice with Zubimendi or Caicedo?
That's not the question.
If you are picking Rice over Enzo Fernandez,
obviously I'm picking Rice over Enzo. That was not a question.
Will you pair a Declan Rice with Zubimendi, or would you prefer him to play with Caicedo?
I play with Zubimendi. Why not now?
Dami. No. You know the answer to that, but anyway.
So the reason why for now, and I'll be very objective here, Pascal. Why I would say take Caicedo for now to be very objective is because they have proven it in EPL. He had 2 good seasons, one at Brighton, one at Chelsea. This will be Mendy's first season. We need to see more of him. He has shown glimpses that, he's a fantastic player. That, progress with the ball and win, intercept balls and things like that. So, yeah, but for now, he shows that in the EPL.
And then what about the 10? What about the 10? Kopama.
We don't have a 10 now. Arsenal doesn't play with the 10.
So are we still debating that our midfield is better than Arsenal's midfield?
It's a time now. We just tied it up. Did you just start?
I mean, you don't have a 10. And you are
okay. I will give it to your midfield because that's where the goals come from. And I've been very critical of our midfield. And I said I think it was very, very stupid to have 15 million in the bank and you wanted to reinforce your squad. I need to go and buy a backup defender. From Leverkusen as against to go and invest in your attack, like we saw today. We just need to invest in the attack. You can never go wrong by investing more in your attack. But Ateta, for some weird reason, he has some close love for buying keepers, centre backs, left backs. He can buy 59 and he will tell you he needs more self. So I think Chelsea has and I think that's why. And I tried to be very objective. That's why I skipped the midfield. Fantastic midfield. Nothing can go wrong there. But I don't know how you can win the league by having a very, very half-baked defense and just a slightly above average attack. I've never seen it happen, when leagues are normal. Unless maybe, like you said, try to chip in Leicester. But, those were years that were not normal. That can never happen again. Can never happen again.
Time will tell, and we will see as the games progress. Just the final one, guys. So what can we spend just a few words to touch on who you think are the team to win the league? Obviously, having looked at the few games we've watched, what team would you say is likely to win the league and the runner-up? Pascal, just briefly.
Well, honestly, to be very objective, I think the team that's shown, the the greatest edge is Liverpool, still Liverpool. Runners up Chelsea, then Arsenal probably come third. And yeah, the first three
Okay.
for me, that's my first three.
You agree, Dami?
Obviously, I don't agree. There's no way on this. See, one thing that is for sure, anywhere Arsenal finishes, Chelsea is behind them. So if Arsenal is
That's so.
19th, Chelsea has to be. There's no
Wow.
way.
That's so.
See, as
So
horrible as
you
Ateta
don't think
is,
Chelsea can be ahead of Arsenal in the league?
at the end of the 38th week
End of the
game
season.
week,
Yes, at the end of
impossible. You can
wow.
say the thing about it, yeah. We are playing Liverpool, which you are tipping as the best in the league, at home without our best player, and they could not sniff till there is a free kick to score. And who again in the league should I be scared of? I said my game without Saka. I played the game without Saliba, and I played the game without Odegaard, so 70 minutes, and they could not score me. Then and and you just told me that the best team in the league that win the league by a mile. I'm not scared of anybody now. Worst
So
case, when you get to those big teams, like you said, put out for a draw. Then the small teams, you smash them.
so what's your
So
top
but
team?
let me
What's your top team?
let me sorry for that. Let me come back. We'll still have an extensive section on this. I still see a cheap partner for winning the league. It has been a very long time I've said anything like this. I think maybe over 10 years that will start a season. And I would say, even if as much as I hate that coach, I don't know if it's the right word to use hate, but as long as I dislike that coach Ateta, Arsenal still has the best chance to win the league this season. And I tip Arsenal for the league, winning the league this season not because Arsenal is super fantastic, but because the other teams are way below Arsenal for this season, coming to this season. Like I said, I can't remember the last time your best player will be injured, your second best player is not starting, maybe your third best player is also not starting, and you are still putting it up there. A lot of clubs in England can do that. I can't imagine Liverpool without a Salah today. They'll just be disoriented. But the good thing is always fit. So, that might never happen till AFCON. And then don't forget, AFCON is going to happen. They're going to lose Salah, I think, for 4 weeks. If I hope it just gets all the way to the final. What's going to happen? We've not seen the features in that period, but, unless a magic happens and Isaac comes or something.
Those they
But
might
with this
have,
present team,
they might have Isak.
that's what I said. Unless a magic happens and Isaac comes. But with this present team, that's what I'm trying to hope. But if Isaac comes, let me add that. If Isaac joins, Liverpool is winning the league. Don't miss this. This prediction is without Isaac. Maguire has scored 2-0 Crystal Palace just to chip that team. This prediction is without Isaac. Viewers take notes. Without Isaac, Arsenal win the league. With Isaac, Liverpool wins the league. Yeah. So this first and second Liverpool, Arsenal. Chelsea will come closely third. Man City will flex around fourth. Then every other person can share these polls.
Sam, quickly, who do you think would win the league and who would be second?
I like he's so up about that and like for top four at most, including Chelsea, to be honest, because those are best but the position at the top four for sure, for sure, but
We seem to
most
be losing you there. So anyway, for me personally, I think Chelsea will win the league, and I think Chelsea will win the league.
Sorry, I think let's not just let's not
Okay,
give
I
schoolboys
believe
predictions.
Chelsea will win the league. Chelsea will,
Wait. I need to ask something. Let's not be analyzing like schoolboys here. If you think Chelsea will win the league, tell me why you think Chelsea will win the league, aside you being a Chelsea fan. And tell me why Liverpool and Arsenal won't win the league and it's Chelsea.
I believe the team are hungry. I think they will take on some of the confidence from winning the Club World Cup. There's a lot of unity now with the players. Maresca has found the right formation tactics. He knows who to call on. You don't see Maresca making crazy changes in the team. You know who starts. You know people who can come into the game, and he's very flexible as well in terms of how he approaches games. Although we might have problems with personnel, like I said, the goalkeeper, for example, but it feels like this club has an identity for the first time since this new ownership took charge. So that's one of the things I feel. I feel like this team has grown a lot, and they will only take confidence from just winning games. I think it's just one game at a time. We're still unbeaten so far.
Of course.
We've amassed about how many points is that? Is that 7 points
7
now?
points with just one goal conceded.
Last 3 games we've considered just a single goal, and these are obviously positive signs. I'm hoping that our players get to use the international break to just recuperate and come back flying as well. Kopama should be back by then, so I think there's a lot of fire, but we're not talking about Kopama is not there yet. Lavia, who's been having injury problems, is not there yet. Levi Cole is a long-term absence. Esteval, we can see what he's been doing. We can see his impact in the team. Although Delap is injured, we can see that João Pedro also can score goals, and is obviously very reliable. So I think a lot. The team is growing. Maresca knows the team. He knows who he wants. He knows how to rely on them. The team will take the confidence from the Club World Cup, and I think that's what's showing actually at the moment. So yeah, that's why I tip Chelsea to win this league. That will closely be followed by Liverpool, and Arsenal will come in third. And then Manchester City fourth as well. Anyway, guys, so that's a wrap for our match day 3 review. Thank you, guys. Thank you to the panel, Pascal, Dami, Sam. And for all our viewers out there, please remember to like the videos, share, and subscribe to the channel as well. Thanks for tuning in to Round Leather Podcast. Until next time, I'll see you, everyone. Take care. Bye.